Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. If you would like to support me in any way, you can do so by liking this video and subbing to the channel. So in our first story of the day, we actually have a recent physique update from Marcelo D. Angelis, also known as Horse MD. And this was put up a couple of days ago. So we actually haven't talked about him in a while. And Marcelo has actually decided to compete in the classic physique division. And honestly, I believe if he was in classic or if he was in open, he would still do very well. But he says he wants to keep his lines and he doesn't want to risk getting too big. But this guy has some crazy legs, man. I think I seen him squatting like 7 or 8 pounds for reps, guys. It was just insane. But I think the main challenge for him is just honestly going to be to stay in that weight cap or to get into the weight cap. I'm not sure how far he is from that, but this is also a recent back double bicep update for him, guys. Incredible. And of course, we all want to see him next to Chris Bumstead, but really just going to be interested to see how he looks in that weight cap. You know, if he has to lose some size, if he's going to look flat on stage. He looks incredible on Instagram and also looked incredible at his showing. So let me know in the comment section below. How do you guys think Horse MD will do in the classic physique division? So in the next update of the day, we have physique updates from the Texas Oak Logan Franklin. And Logan didn't do the Arnold Classic and he wasn't in the Mr. Olympia this year. He placed second to Robert Timms at the Texas Pro. But he did do last year's Arnold Classic where he placed third, so you guys have to have him on the radar. He's a very incredible athlete and also beat out Terrence Ruffin for their Best Poser Award. So currently, Logan Franklin is the best poser in the IFBB. Well, I mean, Terrence Ruffin did just win this past one, but either way, guys, Logan wasn't there, so I guess it's 1-1. But Logan has been working on his posing with Lila Brada, who is one of my favorite physiques of all time and one of the greatest posers of all time. So I'm very excited to see what Logan is going to do with this year's Mr. Olympia. He already earned his qualification at the Sean Ray Classic. Wasn't too stacked of a lineup, you know, but Logan is qualified for the 2022 Mr. Olympia, and I doubt we see him compete before then. So in the next update of the day, I just want to update you guys that Wilkin has joined Raw and Revive. Not really sure why this is such a big topic and all these athletes going to different companies is such a big topic. You know what I mean? I just support the guys in whatever they decide to do. But I do think this is a great move to Brett. Brett also said that he's moving to Florida, so it just makes sense. He liked the environment that Matt, Chris Bumstead, and Dom have. Also, Ian Valier, Melissa Bumstead is there as well, so he'll get to train with Ian on a regular. And honestly, I just think it works out for Brett a lot, you know. A lot of people says this and, you know, say that about Fuad and Brett. But I think this is a great move for him. You know, Brett is in Florida. Brett is training with top pros. Brett's coach gets to see him every day. And also, I mean, I guess we kind of seen it coming, you know. With Nick Walker going to Hostile, I'm not saying it's like a trade-off, but honestly, Raw and Revive had like an opening, I guess, for open class bodybuilder, and Brett fits the description perfectly. So in the next update of the day, these are updates posted by Justin Rodriguez over the past 3 days. So it is confirmed that Justin is doing the Indy Pro as well as the New York Pro. And going into the Olympia and a lot of the shows last year, I was putting a lot of hype into Justin in my videos, letting you guys know to keep him on your radar. And Justin has actually been doing incredible. I'm pretty sure Justin is gonna win the Indy Pro and the New York Pro. We don't know too much about who's in the New York Pro, but for the Indy Pro right now, we know we have like Blessing Awodaboo, Charles Griffin, Ross Flanagan. So nothing against those guys, but Justin is a top placer at the Arnold Classic, and he is a top 8 Olympian. So very excited to see the packages that Justin brings to those stages, and hopefully he can win that New York Pro with him being a native. So this is actually a transformation of Charles Griffin. I believe this was from 2012 up until now. And Charles has been working on his waist a lot. As you guys see, he's pulling a vacuum. So Charles' last placing, I believe he placed third at the Tampa Pro last year behind Ian Valier and Phil Clark. So I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to this stage. But he is going to be going up against a Justin Rodriguez, who is a top Olympian. But I'm glad to see that Charles is stepping back on this stage and I guess, you know, throwing his hat back in the ring. So in the next update of the day, we have a physique update from Derek Lunsford. And I wish these guys would just post them regular. You know, it has this weird formatting because of the Instagram reels. But I see a lot of channels talking about Derek Lunsford is going to open, man. And I highly doubt that. Honey Rambod, who is his coach, also the coach of Heidi Chupin, also coached Phil Heath. He said that they have a lot more to accomplish in the 212 divisions. You know, they want to try to get more vascularity in Derek's upper body. And I'm not sure if that can actually happen. You know, it may be genetic because even here, Derek doesn't have too much vascularity. But Derek also holds his weight very, very well. We've seen him at 240, 250 in the offseason. And we all know he could do pretty well in open, but his coach has stated that they definitely want to try to max out their 212. And I mean, Derek just won his first title in the 212, so I don't think he really has a reason to move up. I mean, if you're winning in a division, you know, why move on? A lot of people say Chris Bumstead should maybe go to open, but I mean, if you're winning, guys. So I think they're going to try to max out this 212 look, and I don't think Derek Lunsford will be going up to open this year. But that's just my personal opinion, guys, and that's what Honey Rambo said, but we never know. Derek definitely looks incredible. And I'm pretty sure if Honey feels like Derek is holding back in the 212 division, then he would give him the green light. Even when Nick Walker decided to leave Wrong with Vibe, we pretty much, everyone came to the common consensus that Honey Rambo is one of the best coaches in the sport. So I'm pretty sure he'll do well with Derek. And the next update of the day, this was a couple of days out from the 2022 Thailand Pro, which Ping Young Long actually won. And I actually just want to know you guys' opinions on his physique in the comment section below. This guy looks incredible, man. Actually had to take a snapshot of that front lat spread, but I requested for Mark's Max Muscle to do a comparison on him and Sean Clarita, so hopefully we get to see that. But Sean will probably beat him, but I think they would match up pretty well. And ending this video here with Robert Timms, a guy you may not have heard about in a while. Now, Robert actually beat out Logan Franklin at the 2021 Texas Pro in the Classic Physique division. And going into this show, you know, we all pretty much thought Logan was going to win. Robert isn't a guy that was really on the map too much, but I wouldn't even say it was arguable. Robert looked incredible at this show. The lighting was incredible, and he completely deserved to win. Now, going into the Mr. Olympia, a lot of us wanted to see him in the top 6, see him compared to Chris, but I believe Robert placed 10th at the Mr. Olympia. He may have even placed a little lower than that in 12th. But don't quote me on that. But these aren't recent updates. These were actually from the Mr. Olympia prep. So I just wanted to put these out there, guys, because they were posted up recently. Robert Timms is currently in hermit mode, not posting anything, just grinding, trying to look better. But I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video as well as the updates, man. Like, sub to the channel is free. I'm out.